form the spring seat on one handle only, as shown on the drawing. Don't do it to both handles. If you do, it won't affect the operation of the hoist winch, but it will affect your grade. Okay, this is the hydraulic press. We have two pieces of tooling. This one, which has a pin for your half-inch reamed hole to go into, is the one that we do this operation. Okay, put the pin towards you. Okay, slide the part in from the back over the pin. If the part will not go over the pin, do not try to force it. That probably means that you forgot to ream the hole. Okay, bring the black lever forward. Rotate the ram down onto the tooling. Put the lever in the back position. Then take the handle, and what you want to do is you want to use a hydraulic press. There's a punch that's the shape of like a straight slot screwdriver in there. If you look in the hole, you may be able to see it. Well, I know you can see it. I don't know if we can catch it with the camera. But what you want to do is you want to look in there. As you begin to pump the hydraulics, it will force the punch down into the part. Above the straight slot screwdriver shaped portion of the punch is a round portion of the punch. You want to bring the round portion down onto your part. If you watch the gauge on the hydraulic press, when I get the punch round portion onto the part, the gauge immediately starts to climb. Stop at about 5 tons. Okay, now pull the black knob forward again. That releases the hydraulics. Raise the ram, lever back, pull the part out. You should be able to see a faint, at least part of a round impression from the round part of the punch on your part. That lets you know you went deep enough. Okay, now, on the back side, there's a bulge where the material is allowed to protrude out the back side of the part. We want to grind that flat. So, we'll go over here to the bench grinder. And you want to be very careful that you don't get the part between the tool rest and the wheel. The gap is actually big enough that I can. I'm going to hold it up above that. I'll hold the part tangent to the grinding wheel so that I can look on the back side of the part. And I'm just going to rough grind most of it. Don't try to grind it all or you will chew up the part. Just get most of it. Notice I'm moving back and forth on the wheel so I don't wear out one spot of the wheel. Okay, I got most of it. Don't try to get it all or you will definitely gouge the part. Okay, now we're going to take a right angle die grinder with a sanding disc, which works real nice to smooth out that bulge. I want this to look like it was never there. So I'm going to take the disc and not be totally flat. I'm going to tip it slightly up on its edge so that I can sand right in the center here. Sand that where the bulge down flat. Very nice. Okay, we just finished ground the bulge off from doing the spring pocket. I've got a little bit of a corner there that I can pick off, but the Scotch-Brite wheel was really nice for this because it's more forgiving. It also does a great job on holes, getting any secondary burrs off. So I'll hit these edges here. And then I've got a little bit of an edge from when I sanded the end, so I'll knock that off there. This is almost like polishing. And then you can put the edge of the wheel on the hole, the mouth of a hole, and that works real nice, getting the little secondary burr off. You really don't need to do anything to the 3 rivet holes yet, because we're going to modify those more when we get ready to rivet it. But just make sure that there are no sharp edges on your part. Okay, this is the frame, which I'm touching up while I'm here. Okay, now we're going to stamp some lab numbers.